did to me, and Lamonte killed me because he didn't practice over the summer. When he came back, that was the worst week of practice I've ever had because he just killed me in every aspect of it. And so I was like, that's what I'm gonna do to Santiago, and I couldn't. I'm like, this dude is insane. I would get him here and there, but he'd always come back with something. Just that competitiveness that I saw from him. He didn't back down from anything. He has a little trash talk to him, and that's what I love. And so we're making each other better in practice, and it only helps us for the game.
Were you surprised at the trash talking?
Yeah, some of it was in Spanish, so I didn't understand it. But
you didn't get a translator?
No, I didn't. I have to go back and look back what he said, but I don't think it was anything good.
What do you like about Drew tonight in those kind of 8 minutes he gave you guys?
He played tremendous. He really played defense. He stepped out of his comfort zone. Sometimes Drew will play a little lackadaisical, and coach is trying to get that out of his game. But tonight, you didn't see any of that. He came in, we were down, I think, 7. And then in the time that he was in, I think we took like a 6 or 7 point lead. And so his defense was tremendous. He had a couple big rebounds. And he hit a couple of big shots too. And so we need that from him. We need him to keep building on it. I know he will.
What's going through your head when John slid over to take that charge with 1 second?
I was just hoping they would call a charge because I realized that. But you never know with the refs, folk.
I was still.
Okay. You knew they were going to call a charge?
Yes.
Okay. I was just hoping they would call a charge, and then I was excited after that. I knew that we probably had the game sealed, but I was just looking at the refs, making sure it was a charge.
In the second half, when you're playing with 4 fouls, how do you kind of walk that fine line of being aggressive but also not picking up that 5th foul?
Yeah, they started attacking me on ball screens and things like that, and so I wasn't really able to play defense how I wanted to, and that's why I kind of gave up a couple of baskets that I kind of had to let go unless I would have fouled probably. But you just there's a fine line, like you said, you have to play with when you have 4 fouls with so much time left. And sometimes you got to let a couple of plays through. And looking back, they called it a foul, but I had to make a play on the dump down to Kotsar, and then that was one that I had to give up.
You and Santiago were both playing with 4 fouls there kind of at the same time. What are the coaches telling you all during that stretch?
Just don't foul. That's what he kept saying to us. Just play solid, don't foul. Don't be too overly aggressive, and that was just his message to us.
On Wednesday evening, you guys you play at Georgia, and you match up against a potential top draft pick in Anthony Edwards. Just like, what are your thoughts on going up against another elite talent?
It's going to be a lot of fun. We know that the team last year did a pretty good job against Georgia, and so that they're probably going to look at that tape, say we're not going to let this happen again, and so they're going to come in for a dogfight. It's going to be another grit and grind game, but it's going to be a lot of fun because, like you said, they have a potential top 5 pick. But we're just going to worry about what we have to do, worry about our job, and then lock in on him because we know he's a big piece to their offense, and hopefully we can execute.
So how can you guys get some more easy baskets right now?
I think it starts with our defense, getting stops, getting rebounds, not only playing good defense but getting rebounds to finish the possession, just getting out and running, because that's what our primary break is, just throwing the ball ahead, getting guys out and running. We haven't been doing a lot of that, but it starts with our defense and our defensive rebounding, and then getting our bigs going early, because Folky had a great game today. I think he had like 7 or 9 points at halftime, and coach's message was just to keep feeding him. But getting those guys started early and then letting the game come to the guards, I feel like that's how we'll get a lot of easy baskets, playing inside out.
Appreciate it.